I think people set their own boundaries in life. What I mean by that is you can't have fear. Because if you're going to be great, if you're going to push the boundaries, you're going to fail at times. So if you have a fear of failure, you're probably in the wrong job.
When you're doing the next Ford GT, you're promising a lot. We all loved the concept, but how are we going to have something that looks completely modern, yet unmistakably a Ford GT?
If you're going to do a supercar, it has to race, but you have to also have it street available.
This is the first time where we've simultaneously engineered a race car and a road car together.
Race car development and production car development almost start at opposite ends. Race car, we start from the tire and we optimize everything to what does the tire want. Production car, we start from the driver and then we work everything downstream of the driver to make it feel right. Trying to combine those two, I think we had our doubts of whether we were going to be able to do that or not. But it all just melded together like that was the original idea. This car was really designed on the computer first. So much of it was driven by the aerodynamics, creating the tunnels and the buttresses.
It was a decision on the part of the team to use it almost as a laboratory for what is possible for the rest of the Ford line.
Carbon fiber has had tremendous application in racing already. To get the weight out, to get the strength up, Ford GT is almost entirely carbon fiber.
We're learning a lot from that, and we're working with our partners to figure out how to make it lower cost so that we can then expand the use of carbon fiber through the rest of the Ford lineup. And then there's the EcoBoost engine.
EcoBoost technology is a key strategy for us in delivering both fuel efficiency but also horsepower, so a win-win solution.
Who would have thought that we'd be putting a V6 engine in a supercar? That's a bold statement when we said we were going to do that.
If we could take a mainstream engine that people can buy and you race with it, that does a lot for reputation.
Those are just a couple of the examples of technologies that will all be valuable in designing the next Ford Fusion or the next Mustang GT.
This is a technological statement. The aerodynamics, the lightweighting, the electronics. This has taken on absolutely the best tech in the world, and it's doing it head to head.
It's a technology showcase. It's an incredible engineering achievement, but it's also something that comes from the heart.
When I first saw the GT, I was very nervous because I am very critical and I'm always afraid we're not going to get it right. But when I saw it, particularly at the back end, which is so different, I stopped, kind of held my breath for a second, and then I thought, wow, this is spectacular. You can't have more fun than getting in a car like this and just letting it rip. I just can't wait to get my hands on the thing. I've got serial number 1 on order, and that car will not be bubble wrapped. It won't be sitting in a museum somewhere. It'll be driven by me as much as I can.